was quick. The Online Racing Network proudly presents The Core Season 3. We're coming to you live from Lanier Speedway in Brazelton in the state of Georgia. Here in the U.S. once again for the ClubJerky.com 250. Glad to have you along for the ride, everybody. Jacob Hitz, Trace Ryder, Cody Workman down on pit road for us, and it should be a very fun night here from Lanier. Good old short track racing again. We were at the 7/8 of a mile racetrack at Iowa last week. We're at an even smaller racetrack, under a half mile, here at Lanier. And Trace, you made the comment earlier that the only time you've seen this racetrack is when there's dirt on top of it.
Covered in dirt, yeah.
But still, this racetrack will bring its challenges for these guys.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, just watching them in practice, a lot of these guys are struggling coming off of the turn. On the straights, they start spinning themselves out. In the turns, they start spinning themselves out. They got running into each other. It's gonna be chaos. So they gotta race the track and then race each other and then race to avoid the wrecks as well. So it's gonna be something.
We're just gotta wait and see what happens. Thinking of what happens, I don't know why we have 10 minutes of qualifying on the board today.
Somebody done goofed.
We've got 6.5 minutes left in qualifying. I'm thinking we're going to skip at the 5-minute mark anyway. Right now, Cozy's on the pole. For those of you paying attention, you just saw Sloppy Joe Bennett on his qualifying lap. Or after his qualifying lap. Guy that I had pulled up. We'll follow Shimp. Out doing his laps right now. And once I know what's going on, we're moving on from qualifying or not, we will try and talk to a driver or two before we get to the green flag. Last week's winner, Harry Tiller, who won in dramatic fashion, he's back in the 17th position out of the 20 cars that are here.
Yeah, not.
So he's pretty far back there. Michael Frisch, who was moved up out of the way, kind of, sort of, even though he turned down into Harry on the last turn. He's not here tonight.
No.
Neither is Fast Pasta. Anthony Alfredo, he's out, but we do have Ryan Vargas. He's back in the number 6 TikTok machine tonight. We'll run down through the order, and you'll see all of your favorite drivers and more. We actually do have one new face to the core tonight, which we will reveal as well. It's going to be fun. So we're at the 5-minute mark here. I genuinely don't know if we can skip forward to qualifying or not. I don't think we can.
Well, I guess should we run through the order then while we wait? Like,
not yet, because it's not set in stone. See, let me just take a look at the Discord, see who we can talk to. Preferably somebody that was here last night for the practice race, because this track was pretty interesting.
Yeah, I think they're in the middle of I think they're doing a drivers meeting real quick, so we probably shouldn't interrupt that.
Are they?
Yeah.
Can we confirm that? All right.
Well, I can't confirm because I can't hear what they're saying, but Davin has been talking for a couple of minutes now.
Okay.
So
well, then yeah, he's doing that. So I'll keep him in his lair. Let me know once he's done talking, and we'll talk to him about how he thinks tonight is going to go.
All right. Well, yeah, they're still working out details, I believe.
Well, this track is interesting because of pit road. That is the one Achilles heel of this racetrack. Pit road. You enter coming off of turn 4. You exit going into turn 1. The problem is that when you exit in turn 4, you've already passed some of the pit boxes. So you are going to actually, you've passed all of the pit boxes. Right here you can see on this camera, pit entries on the exit of 4, which is where that yellow cone is. The pit boxes are all behind it. So these guys have to come onto pit road. Let me see if I can find somebody here. Okay, so you see Kusan's car. That right there between the two green cones is the exit of pit road. On the other side of the front straightaway, you've got the two yellow cones in the background. That is pit road entry. But you can see that the the pit boxes are all behind the pit entry. So when these guys come in, they come in off turn 4, they have to do a full lap on pit road to get to their pit box. Then they come back out, come back around, and exit at the green cone. So they do a full lap on pit road, and when people stay out under caution, we have people falling laps down, and we need to fix scoring under caution. So cautions may take longer tonight because pit road's a little funky.
Yeah, I don't know why they did it that way.
Well,
but I mean, it's kind of screwy when you're on track too. So like from like when you might like just haphazardly turn left instead of exiting the track because you're like, is this the entrance or is this the exit? And then you have to go around again and just setting up to be an interesting way to go through pit stops because then you have you have to keep it. You have a lot longer time. You have to keep yourself under a certain speed as well. So that becomes even harder to do once you have to do it for longer. So when you're going through pit lane, if you speed at all, it's a black flag, and that could ruin your entire race. Especially here, when you can lose a lot of time.
Yeah. So let's run through the order here, Trace.
All right, cool. All right, so starting on the pole, unsurprising to nobody, is Michael Cozy Jr. in the 99. Starting outside of him in the 03 is Keenan the Kia Kusan, the only Kia on and probably ever in a stock car. Behind them, starting third in the 84, it's got a C on it, so I'm going to say it. The 84C is Cosmin Ionescu. Outside of him, last week's with the podium, number 77, Davin Cornelius. Then it is the newest driver on the grid, starting fifth in the 30, Ryan Burton, also known as Rhino. Joey Stone will start outside of him in the 8. And then behind them, Ben Easterday in the 53 with actual NASCAR driver Ryan Vargas in the 6. And then Kyle Cuthbertson in the 91 will start 9th. And then it is Raw Gator will start 10th place and finish out your top 10.
Dale Reynolds is in the 11th starting spot in that 27 machine on his outside. Justin Champagne, who had a great shot to win a week ago before he got taken out by Littell late in the race, put us under caution, and really was a headache for everybody involved. Behind them, in 13th, you've got Dylan Jacobs in the 06 machine, also known as KG, and then Rusty Walrus on the outside in the 14th spot. In row number 8, starting 15th, you've got Code Gates Gaming in the 28 Haviland car, and darn it, I didn't practice this last name.
I think it's Lowell.
Lowell's not what I'm worried about. It's a Snake, I think. I probably screwed it up again. He's in 16th, Lowell in the 25. Then, next row, we've got the 22 of Brendan Littell in the 22 car. Then on his outside, last week's winner, Harry Tiller. Then, in the last row, Jake Baskinger, Gary Owen, and we are coming to green. So that was quick.
Yes, indeed we are.
So here we go. Pace truck's in. Let's have some fun and hope you're enjoying the show. Green flag, we're underway. 250 laps. The stages are 65 laps, and then 120 laps to wrap it up. They're through 3 and 4. It looks like we're going to make a lap, and Cozy's going to lead the first one.
Yeah, Cozy's going to lead the first lap. Following behind him is Keenan. Drive-through, making a run for that third spot on the high side, trying to make it work. Has got the advantage on Cosmin going into turn 3 and 4. Can he lock up the spot coming out of 4?
He's right there with him. He had Ryan Burton all over the back bumper of that 84 car. He's now backed off, and they're still side by side for the third spot. Cosmin sends it in up the inside, still side by side to 3.
Yeah, this track is tight, so any mistakes can give the other guy the advantage, but keep in the throttle, and you're not going to give drive through that bottom lane, which I think is what he's looking for here, but he drove it in a little hard there in turns 1 and 2, and it's going to give Cosmin a chance to pull back up inside.
Drive-through got the wall on exit.
I was going to say, it looked like he caught the wall there, and that's going to open the door for Rhino there in the bright pink number 30 to stick a nose down on him. The Pepto-Bismol 30. And, yeah, he's going to take that spot. That wall is really going to cost him right through.
Yeah, and now here comes Easterday on the inside. Vargas in tow as well.
Yeah, it looks like that high side was running real well so for drive-through early on, but it can become a problem. If you do not hit all your marks when you were up there, you're going to open the door for everybody to just freight train underneath of you. And bottom line is key and king here, unfortunately.
Yeah. we joked about it in practice about is going up and rubbering in that outside line, because the inside line, you're right, is key. It's kind of like Martinsville, minus the fact that it's pretty wide here. But even then, in the turns, there's still a lot of racetrack, but you want to be down in the bottom lane and a half or so in order to keep your car clean. So Easterday is going to take the 4th spot here, make that the 5th spot.
And then I wonder if drive-thru's going to be able to pull down in front of Vargas here. Yes, okay, he should be able to fall in line. Maybe. Although he's going to give Vargas a little bit of respect there.
Vargas down on the bottom. Behind him, Sloppy Joe. He's a little farther back. The GT might be able to get in line.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to try to get in line there.
Oh, Dale Reynolds sliding it off the corners, able to save it.
Yeah, we saw a lot of that in practice, too. A lot of these guys getting way loose as the runs go on, so...
I saw Champagne do it a couple laps ago. He was able to save it as well. He's able to get by Sloppy Joe, and DT's able to fit in line in that 6th spot. So everybody is single file around the racetrack for the most part. And Jake Baskinger, he's already fallen a lap down. Not sure why.
Or where.
It may be because of his internet, because he's been blinking in and out all week long.
Well, he's going to need to blink on up to the high lane here, because Cozy's coming hot. And has jumped out to a pretty decent lead. About a second on Keenan there in the 03.
I mean, are we surprised? He almost did the same thing at Iowa, except cautions kind of hurt him in Iowa last week. This week, I think he's hoping things go better. He didn't get to start as high up through the grid as he wanted to last week. Started a little further in the back, so he wasn't able to get out to the lead early on. And then those cautions just hurt him in the second stage and then in the final stage.
And what also didn't help is he hit Littell as well and gave him a little bit of that damage and killed all of his forward momentum as he was coming up through the field, digging from the back, and just kind of stalled out after that, and understandably so.
The Baskinger now 2 laps down as Cozy gets by him just fine. We've got a battle further back, and it's between Champagne and Ryan Vargas going into 3. Champagne's going to take the spot.
Yeah, Vargas, the only NASCAR driver in the field, with Fast Pasta not being here, doing pretty well. Holding on to 8th right now. Not bad. I haven't not raced with these guys. And having to jump into the car. I mean, he's probably always ready to go, but doing pretty well so far. Harry Tiller. That's a surprise to see him. He started 18th. He's already gained 9 spots.
Wow. You said Harry. I was like, where is he on the leaderboard? Wow, he's that far up.
He is 9th right now and cruising in that 69 car. Harry, the pond skipper. Joining us here tonight.
Well, and he was in the top 5 in fastest laps in practice, so it's not too big of a surprise to see him up to the front. I don't know what happened on his qualifying lap.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he just didn't go, or maybe bin the car, just misjudged it. So it's
because he was the last one to qualify. As battling going on here. Champagne sticking it up the inside of drive-through. Meanwhile, Workman's got an update. What you got for us?
Guys, our leaders right now, Cozy, Kusian, Iona, Sue Burton, they're all turning 14, just shy of 15-second lap times. And what that's caused is that they're only about 4 or 5 seconds from lapping the back of this field. So, Chase, you being the driver, let me ask you, if you're one of those guys like Rusty Walrus, Littell, Lowell, Gary Owen, who are kind of in danger of going down a lap this early, what's the panic level at this point?
Low, I think. It depends on where you are in that mix. So when you want to be, if you're not going to be up there and be competitive, you want to be the first guy a lap down. So you're going to stop racing whoever's in front of you, and you're going to race to keep yourself in that spot to get the lucky dog transfer spot. This early on in the race as well, I wouldn't actually be too panicky. You just got to run your own race and get out of the way, honestly, is really the key there.
Rory Tiller going by Ryan Vargas here. Backstretch to turn 3.
You know what? Tiller might be a low-key sleeper to actually challenge Cozy for this race if he's already battling for 8th place.
Cozy's broken out a 2.5-second lead, more than that, and Cosman has closed in the gap to Keenan Kusan for the 2nd spot.
And now this is where the race is going to start getting interesting. How tire saving is going to be important. You're going to having grip on these grip on a track like this as it goes on. That's going to be huge. So I'm surprised we've gone this 27 laps already without a caution. Just straight up, like I'm genuinely surprised.
Kind of getting Iowa vibes here, where the first stage is calm. Everybody's just getting a feel for the racetrack. The practice was during the daytime. Now the lights are coming on here at the racetrack, so the track is cooling down a bit. In fact, we can pull up pull up the weather. We didn't look at this at the start of the race. Right now, the track temp 86 degrees, air temp 78. So this track is starting to cool down as the lights come on and the sun goes down. And really, that's going to be that's going to change how these cars handle and change what these guys are used to. Therefore, they kind of have to take care of their cars a little bit more here in this first stage. And who knows? We may see a lot of carnage in the second stage, like we did last week at Iowa. Just have to wait and see.
That's true. Also, Cosman did get past Keenan there. And what I really like about these guys, especially this group of guys here, is everybody's very patient. You know, you're not going to win the race in the first lap, first turn. You're not going to do that, and these guys know that, so they tend to take it real easy. And then as the race goes on, they start racing each other for position, start racing their guy. You know, if you can't be up front, maybe you think you can be fifth, maybe you can think you can be fourth, so you start racing that guy instead of trying to get back up to the front. So a lot of patience in the core, and it's really good to see that.
Gaggle of cars back here. This is 4th, 5th, and 6th. Ryan Burton, Justin Champagne, and Easterday. Here comes Champagne to the inside of the 30. Can't quite make the move.
Not going to do it this time for sure.
Right again in 1. Still not close enough.
Probably just going to try. Probably looks like he's trying to put the pressure on him, make a mistake, open the door. Keenan starting to look like he's doesn't quite have the grip he had at the start of the race here. Now there goes Champagne underneath. Woo!
That was close.
That could have been bad. He's going to shove Rhino up there to the high side, and that's going to open the door for Easterday here in the 53 if he stays up there too long.
But we saw it last night in the practice race as well, that Champagne is driving pretty aggressive. It may have been just him trying to figure out what he could get away with as Easterday and Burton almost make contact through turn 1 and 2. But Champagne has been known to drive pretty aggressive, so I can't say I'm too surprised to see him just send it in up the inside going into 1.
Oh, absolutely not. And starting 12th and already making your way up to 4th place is an impressive feat in and of itself as we go. But Champagne has been shown that he's been one of the fastest drivers consistently from track to track. A little bit of bad luck here, a little bit of bad luck there. Not there at the end of it, but always has some strong runs.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure what his paint scheme is either, but there's lots of screaming faces on it.
Yeah, we talked about that last night. We're still not quite sure. The 3-second gap between Cosman and Cozy, who's out in front. Here comes Easterday underneath Burton. He'll get the spot, and now Burton's kind of stuck up on the high side as here comes drive-through in that 77.
All right, and drive-through going to look underneath the Rhino, and we got an update from Cody. What's up?
That is Harry Tiller right now. He's doing an amazing job. Started all the way back into 17th position. He's worked halfway through the field all the way up to 8th. So the car's feeling pretty good right now, although it is pretty loose in spots, and especially on entry, he's playing with that big brake bias a little bit. But a long-run car is definitely what he's aiming for at this point, just like we saw at Iowa last week. And then also our Daytona 250 winner, Trey Normile, a.k.a. Raw Gator. He's sitting back there in the 14th position. He fell back all the way to about 17th, just being caught on the outside line. He's finally able to get into the inside and pick off a couple of spots. But he says short tracks, not really his specialty. So he's at the goal for him is just to try to stay on the lead lap the entire night last night. That way he'll be in better contention to pick off more spots as we get to the end of this thing.
Thanks, Workman.
Thank you. Yeah, oh man, they're getting a little antsy behind Rhino here. Drive-through almost drove through him there, to the center of the turn.
Oh, and here comes Tiller. He's going to send it in up the inside. That's going to allow Vargas to close in the gap as well. This is the battle for 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th.
Tiller, not a man to be trifled with, or a man to wait for anybody. So he looked for the door was open, and he stuck his nose right in there. Drive-through having a bit of a rough time with Rhino, and that's probably going to cost him this spot here.
At least one. Here comes Vargas.
Here comes Vargas with a great run out of turn 2. Sticks the nose underneath the 77. Oh, track. Woo!
Vargas lost it there behind Tiller, and DT's going to get the spot on the outside. 20 laps to go here in stage 1.
Wow, already? Dang, you're cruising through the stage.
It's easy to cruise through a stage when there aren't any cautions.
Rusty Walrus currently the lucky dog car as Cozy's closing in on Lowell.
And Baskinger's 3 laps down right now. And,
not a good run for him so far.
No, and you're right. There is some lap traffic in front of Cozy, but this is where it gets dangerous when you have lap traffic that's also battling for position as you're coming up on.
Absolutely. And so the respectful thing to do is to set your race aside and get out and move up out of the racing groove and let the leaders by. But a lot of these guys get a little bit wrapped up in their own battles and forget about that. And they wind up hogging the leader up, or they wind up wrecking each other right in front of the leader. We've seen that in real life happen with Ryan Blaney. So like, you got to be careful. Even with Cozy's 3.5-second lead right now.
Oh, and here we go. Lowell goes for the pass. Littell goes to the high side and just gets out of the way. Lowell stays on the bottom, 3 wide as Cozy sends it up the inside and is able to get by both of them. I'm sure he's not real happy with that.
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Even though Cozy's got a 3.5-second lead almost on everybody else right now, you can't relax. There's
Vargas
no.
Gets by drive-through here. Sorry to cut you off there, but Vargas got to buy him off of 2. So Vargas back up to the 8th spot.
Cozy, Iona Shoe, Champaign, Kusan, and Easter Day, your top 5 right now. Good run for Ben Easter Day, right? Well, quietly.
Oh my goodness, where is Harry going? He went up to the high side there. He's still sideways off turn 4. I think he may have hooked his goose a little too much there because he is sliding that thing around the racetrack.
It is easy to do that. If you miss your entrance, you can overcook your car and you can wind up in that outside wall faster than you thought.
Vargas is going to the inside. He wants that spot. He's trying to get there. Drive-through trying to get in behind him as well.
Yeah, I don't know if Tiller burned off a lot of his tires there trying to get to the front.
Whoa!
I don't know if that was a net code thing that shot him up there, but that was a little bit of contact.
I think he just got scared and decided to move up to avoid contact, and that opens the door now for Kyle Cuthbertson in the 91. I don't think we said his name much at all tonight, but he's working back there in the 10th spot.
That's a good run for Cuthbertson, too. He's consistently in the top 10 to 15 range, and he's on the high end of his best run. He's not looked bad either.
Yeah.
So look to see him maybe pick up a couple more spots before this thing's over.
And last week at Iowa was probably his roughest week when him and David Land made some contact that brought out a caution, but other than that, it's been pretty clean for that 91 machine.
And Duke's scheme on that 91 this week, I think, as well.
Yep. He's had a different scheme on that car every time that we've had a race this season.
I pay attention.
Well, I mean, 3 paint schemes, 3 races, and you missed one of the races.
That's true. That's true. That is very true. And Tiller now knocking back on drive-thru's back door here.
Yeah, I wonder if Vargas is kind of holding him up a little bit.
He might be.
As we're at 7 to go in the stage.
Drive-thru looking to maybe give him the bumper here as we come to the end of the stage.
There was a point I thought he did get into Vargas right in that spot in the middle of 3 and 4, but it didn't do anything. Whoa, Harry. That was Harry for Harry.
Ooh. Harry, according to Harry's tires, I believe, are dead.
Yeah, that's what we're hearing from Workman. He said his tires are junk, and yeah, I'd say so.
I mean, he's worked his way this far up from the very, very back of the field, so I'm not even at all surprised.
But that's part of the risk of starting in the back, is you have to drive your way up to the front. If you don't get a caution to come and get tires, you're pretty much screwed by the time we get to the end of the stage. We're inside 5 to go now, so it won't be long till he's able to get tires, but he's going to lose a couple of spots. He's back outside the top 10, back down to 12th.
Yeah, that's not a good run. I wouldn't be surprised, though, if he can make those spots up right at the start of the next stage. I'm interested to see what Davin does here with Vargas here in the front. He's been there the whole time. Might give him the bumper. Track position is going to be key at a short track like this. So you want to be into the pit road soonest. You want to be out soonerest. And put yourself in a good position to win this thing. Ooh, he's right there.
Easter Day made a pass on Keenan Kusan for the 4th spot. Might be the only pass we see in the top 5 here, as we've got 2 to go in the stage. Coming to 1 to go in the stage. DT might be too far back, as we are now at 1 to go. Cozy's got a 4-second lead. Contact further back between Joey Stone and Cuthbertson. They're 3 wide, 4 wide back here with Tiller up the inside.
Oh, man, they're shuffling positions. Tiller trying to keep that.
Stage points for winning the stage, and Cozy's going to do it. And the caution's out for the first time, and it's for the stage break.
And Tiller. What a great recovery there. Put himself in 9th at the end of the stage after falling down.
He got lucky with that contact in front of him that jacked him up.
Hey, you know, sometimes better lucky than good, I believe, is one of my favorite quotes from any sports movie ever.
Well, yeah, but so Michael Cozy Jr. wins the first stage. He won the first stage at Iowa last week. Problem is he couldn't do much after that, so we'll see what happens here. Did he win the first stage? Did he win the second stage?
I think he won the first stage. Yeah, I think he won the first stage. Everybody kind of coming in pit.
In the points?
Everybody coming in. Grab that fresh rubber, a little bit of fuel.
Yeah, so pits are open and everybody's in. I think we had some guys pit early? Maybe? I'm not sure what happened, but everybody's on pit road now. And once Cozy gets off pit road, we'll...
Yeah, currently 16th on back is 1 lap down, so I don't know if anybody in there pitted. I don't
Yeah.
think anybody did.
Yeah.
Cozy was late onto pit road. Did he miss the entrance?
It was kind of half the field 50-50 on people coming in and people not. So I really don't know who's going to lead this thing because everybody that's coming off pit road now, they're technically a lap down to Cozy.
This track is
So
weird.
now I think everybody's good. Now that Cozy's out of pit road and we're going to talk to him. Right here, your stage 1 winner, Michael Cozy Jr.
Oh, what the hell?
Hey, Cozy. How you doing? How you feeling?
Pissed.
What? Pissed?
I forgot we had stages. I was about to lap all them some bitches. Excuse me, all those people.
You got a good start. You're out 16 from 16th on back, so you know that's what 1, 2, that's 5. So we got what 2 more stages. So you could probably get up to 5th by the end of this thing.
Yeah, I mean, we'll try. Man, I was licking my chops. That was really fun. But man, I love this track. It's awesome. It's bringing back some good memories of the street stocks around here, man. You used to tear up around here.
Well, car looks good. You look good. Thank you for stopping in and talking to us. Go lap those suckers.
All right, thank you.
Your stage 1 winner, Michael Cozy Jr. And I can tell that that everybody in the field should be nervous right now because it sounds like he's in his element.
Yeah, well, I hope everybody's got. What was it? What Phoenix? Hope everybody brought their ball gags that were provided by Cozy and Phoenix because it looks like it's going to be domination from start to finish here, again for Michael Cozy Jr.
Well, at least he didn't have a caution at Phoenix. Here we do. We're still under caution, and I'll be honest. I don't know what the hell's going on right now. Here's your leaderboard. Here's how things look right now. Cozy's out in front. Then it's Champagne, Easterday, Cosman, I think. Maybe.
Corey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, here comes Cosman. So Cosman in 4th. Then Kusan, Vargas, Ryan Burton, drive-through. Harry Tiller, who did gain spots on pit road. That actually he didn't.
No, he didn't. He's
still closer to the front. And Cosman's got problems. Hold on a second.
Did he money shift it?
I think he's ahead. Because he's going to the back. Yeah. It's got to go to the back.
Ooh,
So
tough break.
Cosman's been on pit road, and he's got to fly up through the field now.
Well, we've
Cozy,
seen
Champagne, Easterday, Husan, Vargas, Burton, drive-through, Tiller, Stone, and Dale Reynolds are top 10.
Yeah, we've seen Champagne and we've seen Tiller work their way up through this field, so I'm interested to see how far Cosman can get in that 80. They are not. Okay, the lights are still on. I was like, what is happening? They were not even gridded.
Workman's got an update on the driver of the 84. What's up?
Well, it wasn't a pit road penalty, but like you guys were talking about, this pit road is super confusing, and he pitted 1 lap after all the other cars did, so that's why he's going to be starting towards the back.
Interesting. Well,
So
eventually we'll get this thing right.
yeah, the pit road is just as much a hassle as the on-track action. We're about to go green again.
Here we go. Cozy didn't waste any time. Green flag's back in the air, and he's got Champagne on his heels now into turn 1.
Now I'm interested to see with Champagne in clean air and only Cozy ahead of him. Will he keep Cozy honest? Will he keep the pressure on? Can he keep the pressure on, or is Cozy just going to drive away with this thing and we'll start lapping them suckers?
Well, right now it looks like he's driving away.
Sometimes you're the prey, sometimes you're the predator. In this case, Cozy's just on another level.
Yeah, he's just gone. These guys are now bunched back up together, a little slipping and sliding back here with Sloppy Joe in the 8. He's got Tiller on his back bumper. Now Easterday trying to get by Kusan, fighting for the 3rd spot, just a little up the road.
I believe it's actually Kusan trying to put the move on Easterday here, as Easterday was in 3rd up until this moment. Vargas up here as well looking to make a move. He's going to keep Easterday up there on that high side. This might be a freight train coming to take Ben's entire momentum here.
Choo-choo. Here they come. And you got Tiller down there.
Here they
stuffs
come
it
indeed.
in
Here
on
goes
Sloppy.
Vargas.
Hello, Tiller.
Tiller driving like a madman. I want to see if Tiller can get up there and do something with Cozy. As Champagne's not letting Cozy get away too much.
As quick, at least.
Yeah. He's going to fall in line here, but Tiller right behind him, and that man, he's a madman right now.
And Ben tried to park the bus there, but Tiller's not going to have anything of it. He's going to go to the inside and try it. Almost gets into him, and Sloppy's around.
Look out.
Got turned by Burton, and the caution's out for the first time for contact. So this really is Iowa.
It really is.
So we're under caution for the first time for contact. Let's take a look. And, well, there you see it's already happening. So let's try from here. So this is coming off of turn 4. Go with this angle for now. So you got Tiller. He's going to go to the inside of the 53 of Easter Day. And then, like the 30. Oh, wow. Okay, so Burton lost it under braking. You can see him kind of swerve the car as he got onto the brakes and just nowhere to go. Got into the back of the 8. Only a single car spin, all things considered, even though the 30 didn't leave a mark on his race car. Will go on board with the 30. You can tell he's just sideways. Dale Reynolds missed it. Cuthbertson missed it. So pits are open, and we've got a couple guys on pit road. Littell, Sloppy, Brongator, and Reynolds. Burton's going to stay out.
Interesting move by Burton there. I guess he's not feeling terrible about any damage. I mean, it doesn't really matter here so much here. This isn't an aerodynamics package that when one minor touch to a tire would cost you an entire race. So I guess he's not feeling bad, but he looked like he just cleaned him out there.
Yeah.
Just overcooked the turn and just cleaned him right out.
Well, let's talk to Sloppy Joe and see what he has to say about all of this.
I'm getting the waiver on anyway. It's all right because they said that we're gonna get the waiver on.
Sloppy,
right, well, he's here.
Oh, I'm here.
Yes, you. What happened?
I got sent. I got sent. We talked it over, and he said it wasn't intentional. All I could do is apologize. I'm like, yeah, bud, but I mean, he sent it. He just completely sent it, man. He sent me into the next dimension with that one.
They might want to check your back pocket for your wallet on that one. It looked like you mugged the back out of you there.
Yeah, I think so, man. Make sure to zip your pockets up, guys. Joggers and cargo shorts work best for that.
Well, just looking at the replay, it looked like, I'm not sure what happened other than it looked like he got on the brakes and just lost control of the car because he swerved to the right, then back to the left before he got into the back of you.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Tiller was racing me a little aggressive. I let him go, and I thought the 30 was giving him plenty of room, and it just didn't happen like that. So it's unfortunate, but our number 8 car is good. We'll try to get back up there and survive this thing.
All right, man. Well, best of luck out there.
Thank you,
got a lot of work to go.
Yes, sir.
There you have it. There's Sloppy Joe getting his side of the story here from...
And
I'm
Cody
blanking on
also
this racetrack.
have,
It's Lanier.
Cody might have something additional to add.
Yeah, well, pretty much what Sloppy just said. They were able to talk to each other real quick, and Rano, he basically said he just got in there too high. Car stepped out from underneath him. But, you know, as far as looking at Sloppy tonight, you know, he started all the way up in the 8th position, fell back to about 15th, 16th spot in that first stage. He said he was battling a little bit of understeer problems, but was able to start getting some good lines, good momentum going, and he was working his way all the way up to 7th. Now he's going to have to try it all over again.
All right. Keep an eye on Sloppy and see what he can do here. Okay, the lights are out on the pace track. It's going to pull into the pit road. Very awkward angle.
Yep.
We're green.
Green flag. Kusan didn't get the best start in the world. And there's Champagne got into him, and he's almost going to do it again.
Oh, it looked like Champagne didn't let Cozy get the jump that time. That was the first time we've seen somebody side by side with Michael Cozy Jr. for position.
Yeah, he almost turned him for the spot. Here's a nice little battle back here. Tiller, and he's going to clean out drive-through.
Oh, look out.
Almost saved it. Hit again, and he does save it. Wow.
Wow, what a save by the 77.
Cost him a lot of spots, and now Tiller's going to fall backwards. But
Ooh,
wow.
that could have been a plethora of fast repairs just waiting to happen.
Yeah, that would have been the huge one.
And like on a track like this, there was going to be nowhere for everybody to go.
I know.
They're piling in.
And
Oh,
Cody
man.
trying to get underneath Tiller. Doesn't quite work. Now Reynolds is trying to get by him.
He's looking mighty calm from here on out. But he's
Well,
holding
after
the
that, I
breath.
don't blame him.
And actual NASCAR driver Ryan Vargas is in third place.
How about that? And he's got Kusan right on his back bumper.
And Keenan, the Kia Kusan, looking to use that nose, that terribly awful, horrendous Kia nose, to move Vargas out of the way. Haven't seen it yet. Still a little early.
That car was built by the same person that did Michael Jackson's plastic surgery. In the meantime, you've got Easter Day behind him as well, with Ryan Burton making his debut start here in the core in that 30 machine.
And Burton looking pretty solid. Despite overcooking a turn and taking out a competitor, he looks pretty good. Other than a pretty big mistake, he looks pretty good. And I can't, again, gotta point out, Ben Easterday has had a consistent top 5 run so far this race.
Yeah.
That 53, the Ben Crazy, on the hood of that car.
I advertised this race as just straight up Knockos vibes, and it's been fitting that Easterday is up here at the front. The inaugural Knockos champion up here in this 5th spot. Short tracks are his wheelhouse, it seems, and he's up here fighting for spots.
Yeah, Easterday's a great driver. A lot of people like to sleep on him, but I think with the more he keeps driving, the better he gets. And I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps at it. He'll be up here racing these guys for wins not too far from now.
We just won the Moon Car race last night at not sure where it was, but it was in a truck. And whoa, Keenan using those drift skills to go measure as he was sliding off a 2.
A lot of these guys looking to do some dirt on the asphalt variant of this track. Wrong variant.
We'll get dirt in a couple of weeks at the All-Star race at Eldora, but until then we're on pavement. And right now, Kusan's just trying to hang on to the car. Tiller underneath, drive-through.
And drive-through probably going to look to nurse
Caution.
this car as long as he can. Whoa!
Trouble,
for what?
Brendan Littell, front stretch. Thought I saw a car around, was waiting for the caution flag to verify it. And he's going to just pull out in front of the leaders.
Brendan, what are you doing? Brendan, what are you doing? A little bit of damage on the right side. I think he catch the wall on that one.
Taking a look at the replay. Not the apron. This is off of 2, so we got to go another half lap here. Into 3, and he catches the apron again, and he just lost it on corner exit.
They just dropped the car.
Yeah, around it went. Gassed it to keep it out of the inside wall, and he did so. And then the caution came out as he came to a stop.
And pretty solid save there,
Yeah.
if you can call it. A lot of these guys in the back here look like they're going to pit.
Yep.
Tiller, Stone, and Littell. Not surprised on Littell. You're going to need some fresh tires on that one.
Well, Tiller, I think, needs a new pair of pants after what he did there with drive-through there on that restart.
He's got to put the Browns fire suit on.
In fact, let's pull up the driver of the 77. I want to talk to him with that save, because that might be grounds for save of the year. He's on pit road right now, and here he is.
And drive through in the 77. My dude, you held on to that car? How'd you do it? That's really the question. What magic, what voodoo thing you got going on in the car?
Well, not voodoo, pal. That's my arms. You don't call him the bump biter for nothing. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I had that thing sideways all the way to the bottom, almost saved it, and they bought me again. But held on to it, kept the car alive, didn't wreck the field, so we're still looking good.
And
Gonna be at the back, but yeah.
You and Easterday have been battling pretty good around that 5th spot. How do you feel? Where are you feeling with the car right now? How are you feeling about it?
Better than where I've been. I've been stuck behind a lot of people. I don't want to dump anyone so far.
So far,
it all depends on the last little bit. I mean, it could be. It could be anywhere. Hold on, I'm doing race control here.
Yeah, for those of you that don't know, drive-through is the grand poobah of core, if you will. So he's stuck being the guy that has to add on the laps back in because pit road's broken and
Very
everything
broken.
else. So yeah, this is on top of driving the car. He also has to run the show at the same time.
Yeah, it's really impressive that you could do that. I don't know where you grew a third arm, but that's the only logical explanation I have is that you have a third arm somewhere hidden inside of your fire suit. But man, you look good. Good luck the rest of the race, and go tear it up.
Thank you. Well, wait, no, not tear it up.
Well, tear up the go be fast.
Dirt reference.
All right.
Go do the fast.
He's the points leader right now. 2 third-place finishes, and we're back under green.
And I've already started in the second. Oh, they're 3 wide. Champagne in the middle of Cuthbertson and Reynolds. And Cuthbertson got booted and went 3 wide again and just kind of got stuck way up on that high side. Woo!
Yeah, he's still way up there. Caution again.
Oh, what?
Brendan Littell again?
Again?
He's on pit road. Yep, Brendan. Oh my gosh, he spun it coming to green.
Oh, vey.
He spun it coming to green. And then, oh, he did catch Jake. Not Baskinger, who was also trying to catch up to speed. So that's 2 in a row for Littell. He immediately just brought it to pit road, towed it.
I'm not,
We can pull Littell in and talk to him.
Last week. He didn't make many friends last week. Just not having a rough start this week. I hate to see a guy with a better bad luck.
Now let's talk to the driver of the 22 here.
Hey, Brendan, welcome up to the booth, my friend.
Hey.
How you doing, man? Car's a little loose. Having some issues hanging on to it.
Yeah,
track.
that was.
Just not used to it. Talk to us. What's going on?
I barely hit the brakes there, and I don't know, just frustrated. That last set of pit stops, just my black wasn't cleared when exiting the pits, and yeah, just frustrated.
Hey, man, so I hate to see it. Looks like you've had a string of bad luck the past couple races. Hope that turns around for you, and you can get out there and you can do something.
Yeah, thank you.
Workman says he has an astronomy lesson for us, and I'm interested. What you got?
Oh, well, for those who may not know, there's the old short track night racing legend that if we got a full moon out, we can expect to see some carnage. So I pulled up on my little handy dandy iPhone what phase of the moon we're in right now, and what do you know?
It's a full moon.
We are in a full moon stage. So I think that can explain the craziness that we're seeing here in stage 2.
And as a former visitor of fellow short tracks, that tale is very true. I've seen a lot of strange things happen on full moon nights.
Like the lights are off of the pace truck, so we'll go green this time by. It's Cozy and this time Ryan Vargas on the front row, and Vargas was asleep at the wheel, but he's quick to the inside in turn 1.
And right onto the back bumper of Cozy there. I don't know what Vargas has got for him, but keep an eye on Champagne. There goes Easterday diving underneath the Keenan, trying to take that third spot back, and they're just going to hang them out the front. And here comes Champagne.
Champagne trying to stick it on the bottom. Easterday says, no, thank you, not today. Hussein's throwing up on the outside. Trouble. Cuthbertson around. 91, caution. Ugh. Cautions breed cautions, and I think he had somebody sniffing up his rear coming off the corner. We'll have to see. He was up here 3 wide with Cosman and Cody. Oh, Cosman got clipped, I think, by Sloppy, and then he tried to correct it and washed up into Cuthbertson.
And that 3 wide at a short track like this is going to do that. Ooh, yeah, it looked a little bit of net code. And just
like net code on both ends, but still, Cuthbertson wound up with the worst of it. And of course, he's not in Discord, so we can't talk to him with that. We're going to go on board with drive-through here because he had a pretty good view of this. And let's back it up, try it again. Here we go. Headed into 3. Everybody kind of gets bottled up with Ryan Burton up there at the front of the pack. 3 wide. Boom. Saved it. Oh.
Just tapped the wall a little bit on that spin as well.
So, do you want to talk to Cosman after that? After that spin?
Not even right.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a short caution, so I don't want to bring him up here, but he's got to be focused.
Right,
yeah, he's on pit road right now.
Yeah, he's on pit road, getting off pit road. Looks like he's going to stay on the lead lap, barely. And I mean, barely.
Yeah, like he's pulling out like a car length ahead of...
Photo finish for the exit of pit road.
And you know who's probably hot under the collar right now? It's Michael Cozy Jr., who thought he could lap the field if we didn't have stages. And he went out, and now he is. These cautions have released some of the lap down cars from the back of the field to put them back on the lead lap. So it's just more work he's got to do.
Well, here's the thing. At this point, who's to say that we were going to have people be able to make a green flag pit stop without being in the car? Because these guys can only make about 70, 75 laps on fuel. Hence, the stages are where they are. And actually, we are coming to 6 to go on the stage.
Already? Okay.
Yeah. And so I was like, oh, wait, we're close. Because the last stage is 120. 65 plus 65 is indeed 130. So green flag's back in the air, and away we go once again.
And Easter Day got a great start that time, and so did Champagne. That's 3
wide
wide for second place.
Oh,
there you go.
Champagne.
Woo,
They saved it. And here comes Tiller hard on the brakes. They're 4 wide back there.
Tiller bit one bum already. Kenny bit another.
Here comes Cody down on the bottom.
And I'll tell you, and Champagne is driving like a man on fire right now.
And Ryan Burton is driving like an anchor. He is sinking through the field.
Yeah, he's stuck on that middle of the high groove there, and it's just no grip. There's not much grip, not much speed up there. It looks like Champagne underneath the Easter Day here for second place. Tiller right behind them. It looks like Easter Day can't either get past or past these guys. He's going to lose that spot and might lose it to Vargas as well.
A march for Tiller to the front of the field.
Absolutely. From 18th place on the grid, he's now third. The first place guy started first.
Trouble. Drive-throughs around.
Uh-oh.
Dale Reynolds also involved. That's going to put us under caution to end the stage. And Michael Cozy Jr. is going to sweep the stages here at Lanier. Let's get a replay.
Sweep yeah. No, man. What happened here?
Down the backstretch, contact between the 77 and the 27. They were battling for position right around the 8th spot, right around the 9th spot, actually. And to see what happened, looks like DT comes up the racetrack. Reynolds didn't go up as much as DT thought and caught him in the rear and sent him around. DT kept it off the inside wall, as did Reynolds. A great job of car control for both guys. Nobody else got a piece of it, I don't think. Just want to make sure of that with Reynolds driving away.
Didn't look like it. I don't know how Reynolds didn't hit anybody. We're being honest on that.
I know.
What and the great driving by the rest of these guys in that field to avoid that wreck. That could have been a. I'm waiting for the big one. They're flirting with disaster here, and I'm waiting for the big one.
Another angle of the contact between these two. KG does a great job avoiding that, as does Lowell and Brendan Littell, and we'll get it on board here with the 77 of drive-through once again. As everybody's on pit road right now, Dale Reynolds actually stayed out. He is your race leader. Now he's on pit road. I think he may have stayed out by accident.
That does happen.
Yep, at this racetrack.
Littell 9 laps down, not the race leader at the current present moment.
Yeah, we've got some guys that are a lap down that shouldn't be. Now I think everybody's cleared up except for Kyle. Here comes Kyle up the inside. Look out, look out, look out. So, stage winner, Michael Cozy Jr. Talk to him again?
I mean, we can.
All right, we'll bring him on up. And here he is, your stage winner again, Michael Cozy Jr.
Welcome back. I don't want to kind of like ruin your mood, but a lot of those cautions let a lot of those cars you already lapped get back on the lead lap, so it's a lot more work for you to do to lap these guys. You still feel good? You won the stage?
See, back in the day, man, they didn't used to wave people when they'd go lap down pitting because they were so far back, but they're waving everybody, and I'm pissed.
Big pissed, little pissed, how pissed?
Pissed.
Well, car looks good. Any of these guys got you nervous? Champagne's up here now. Tiller's up here now. Vargas looks a little fast. Any of these guys got you worried, or are you just going to go out there and stomp on them?
Speed-wise, no. Champagne, I don't know. He's a little aggressive for himself. So we'll see. I think I'm a lot faster than him, but you're making it interesting.
Well, best of luck in the last stage here. You might have a green flag stop, though. At this rate, looks like it's just going to be more caution flag stops. But best of luck to you in the last stage, and maybe we'll talk to you when this thing's over.
I hope so. Thank you.
We have a Michael Cozy Jr. looking for his first win on the season. I know, it's hard to believe. He has not gone to victory lane yet in Season 3. He won two out of the 4 races of the Fall Brawl, but he got crashed out at Daytona and then finished in 4th last week at Iowa. Pace truck, lights are still on it. So it'll be a little bit till we get a restart.
We were green this time, the lights are out.
Yep. So we've got just under 120 laps to go.
And what a show it's been so far.
Seriously.
Shout out to everybody who's been here with us so far. Hope you're enjoying the show.
5 cautions on the night. 5, I think. Anyway, green flag, back in the air. Final stage.
And I am on the wrong card. Wow. All right. Kind of hard to commentate a race when you're looking at the pace card. All right, one lap in. You've got Cozy, Champagne, Tiller, and Vargas are your top 4 pretty soon. Yesterday underneath the Keenan again, battling for that 5th spot.
Almost got run over by Sloppy going into turn 1. Sloppy had to be big time on the brakes. He was able to keep it off the back bumper, though.
And look at this, look who's behind them. Cody Hicken making an appearance as well. Started 15 on the grid. And Rusty as well.
Gary Owen.
Yeah, Cody started, 15th on the grid? Owen started 20th on the grid. Rusty started 14th. And they're currently 8th, 9th, and 10th on right now. Good solid start to this stage for these guys, and staying competitive as well. Rusty, though, stuck up on that high side, and that's... that's commentator's curse. That's...
Caution's out.
Yeah, he just...
I think Rusty Alt F4'd it.
He just,
Collected the 30. Brian Burton, I believe. Yep, he's
got
got damage on the right front of the car.
So does Lowell. I think he got Lowell as well.
Get a replay here. And just Rusty up on the high side. Well, this is on the front stretch. Accident happened on the back stretch off of turn 2. Let's take a look. Oh, we just lost it in the center of the corner. Drive-through missed it. Head on into the outside wall. Burton nowhere to go. And Lewell and Reynolds, whoa. Rusty got sent to the moon.
Yep.
My goodness.
The full moon, if I may add.
And I think Dale and Cosman both got into that and also into each other.
Yes, they did get a piece of that as well. So there's your big one. 5 cars.
No
Another
fast
angle
repair.
here. Doink, slam, and Cuthbertson missed it. I don't know how. We're going to go on board with Cosman if we can. Watch from his point of view as he's way back here. There goes Rusty up in front of him, and he's just in the wrong line. Ugh.
Yeah, there's not really anywhere you can go. The straightaways get real tight coming off the turns. Not a lot of places you can go from there, and everybody was still side by side coming off that restart.
Yeah.
And we're lucky we didn't get more cars than that.
Only a few came down onto pit road. Rusty, he's parked the car for the night, so he's done.
And I have to add, Cosman had that bad pit stop, and now he cannot stay out of trouble.
But I believe that he used his fast repair now, so... do we want to bring Rusty up?
Is he even still around?
He is.
Maybe we're gonna ask him first. I don't know if he's Hold on. I'll go ask him.
Okay, sounds good. Gotta love the technology. So, in the meantime, lights are out on the... No, they're not. I'm just blind. Lights are still on the pace car.
All right, go ahead. Pull him up here.
All right, cool. No, here is Rusty Walrus.
The man, the myth, the legend. Rusty Walrus. How you doing, man? What's up? How you feeling? Good night.
I don't know what it looks like in the broadcast because I've been racing literally as hard as I can go. It's just hardcore short track racing out there. These guys are making it look easy. I'll tell you that. And I put in some practice and I can't keep up. It's just they're on another level out there tonight.
Well, we were just actually talking about how you were looking good, running up in that right there around the top 10, and the car just snapped on you there. It looked like.
Yeah, it was a combination of running out of talent and deciding I didn't want to take out the field, and I did both. And so I apologize to everybody in the field that I collected there. That was not my intent, and yeah, just my race was kind of over. It's just Hey, if we want to go to NASCAR Heat 5, I'll be on that all day. I'll spank the field. I'll whoop their butts. Hey, I got the field covered, but this iRacing stuff I'm still struggling with a little bit. But I think I see we're back green flag racing here, but I think we're going to be in for a good finish.
Yeah, man. Well, we'd love to see you out there. Love to see the now iconic red and white 59 out there. So we'll hope to see you next week, and hope we can turn around for you.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Oh my goodness, where's Sloppy going? Way up there, trouble. KG's around. Caution.
Cuthbertson immediately apologizing on the radio.
Just the way he went around, I could tell he got run over, just not sure by who. It all started when Sloppy went way wide going into 3, and it was Cuthbertson that got into the back of him that sent him around. This is from about a lap prior here. I'm interested to see what happened to Sloppy, because he just went into turn 3. The car just went straight up the racetrack.
I think he might have just overcooked it.
Finding Cody here. This is through 3 and 4, headed to turn 1. And, he just lost it on exit, bounced off of Cody, and that's what sent him wide, and everybody checking up. KG gets run over by the 91. That sends him around for yet another caution flag.
And drive-through again narrowly avoids that.
Yep.
Ooh, boy. There's more cars coming into pit as well. Not surprised. The bumper biting has begun.
This is kind of what we expected, is that as the night would go on, would see more and more contact.
We've been green. We went green to the first stage and a quarter. And, now here we are. What is that? 4, 5, 6? I don't know. I'm not counting.
I'm sorry?
How many cautions we had?
I think we've had 6.
That sounds about right. We'll go with 6.
6 or 7, actually.
Somewhere in. That sounds about right.
Yeah, because we had the caution for the stage break, for the first stage break. Then I believe we had 4 cautions, including that last one, which counted as the stage break in stage 2. And now we've had 2 in this stage, so I think we were at 7.
All right.
Caution. Actually, what am I doing? I have a button, race summary. It comes up. We've had 8. We're both wrong.
All right.
We've had 8
Hear
cautions.
Hear that? I would like chat
laps.
from this point on. Please keep track of the cautions, because we cannot be trusted with that.
Here's the thing: we're almost at a full stage of caution. 8 cautions for 54. Now make it 85 laps.
Oof.
So we've had a lot of laps under caution. Only 4 lead changes tonight. Which, I mean, Cozy's been out front for a lot of them. So.
And lights out on pace. We're gonna try again.
Yep.
Rack them up, stack them up, send it again.
Cozy and Champagne on the front row for the restart again. Field comes off turn 4. They're pinching to the restart, and Tiller gets jacked up by Easterday. That inside line just didn't go.
Yeah, Taylor did not get a good start. Might have spun the tires there a little bit. Backed everybody up. And that was good for everybody. That wasn't Harry Tiller. Everybody from behind Harry Tiller, that was a bad time.
Tiller's now got Vargas breathing down his neck. We've got a car around up in front of these guys. It's KG. Oh, God. He just nosed it into the wall. We're still green.
Still green.
I don't know how. He spun it, I think, trying to catch back up to the back of the field on the restart, and was able to loop it back around and get it going straight.
All right,
now he's back going straight again. We'll see how long that lasts. He's already 1 lap down after that.
Yeah, now he's in position to be lapped a second time here.
Yep. Back to the leaders, and Easterday just drove it in on Ryan Vargas. That was close.
We saw this at the end of this first stage here. Vargas is a very good defensive driver, keeping people behind him for longer than they probably want to be.
Around. Cody got into him, and Lewell piles in as well. Caution number 9. Engine number 9. Replay. number 9. It just, Cody came up a little bit off corner exit, got into the side of drive-through, and he just couldn't hang on to the car. Made contact right on, it's the same thing. The same thing happened last night between drive-through and somebody else. Actually, it was Ben and somebody else. They made contact just in the door, a little too far back. It wasn't dead even. It gets that outside car sideways and sends them around.
And again, we saw that in practice too. A lot of these guys coming off the turns are just spinning the cars. So that's the second big hit that Louisville's taken. And I don't know if he's used his fast repair or not yet, because it looked, likely he has. But
that
car
was
looking
not
that bad.
square, and it got that 77 around. Cody did a great job saving the car. Cuthbertson missed it. Lowell had nowhere to go. Not a ton of damage to the front of the 25, but
just, some right front fender damage on that one.
Yep. No caution number 9. Drive-through's back on pit road. Drove through his pit box. Now he has to back up.
That's going to cost him time. Time is not your friend here.
Gets out. Barely. Same with Dale Reynolds. And Littell gets one of his multiple laps back. KG has parked the car. He's done for the night. The race leader continues to be the 99 of Michael Cozy Jr.
Where? Did Champagne pit? I think he did.
Yes. Champagne pitted.
Oh, yeah, so suddenly he was gone.
Workman's got an update on Lowell. What you got?
Well, he did use his fast repair a couple cautions ago in that incident where he launched Rusty Wallace to the full moon, but he only got about 25 seconds of damage under that last incident, so he should be able to get that repaired and stay on the lead lap.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It wasn't a ton of damage.
Yeah, this look a little bit of right front fender, and with these short track like this, I mean, that might not even be worth fixing, if we're being honest. So, yeah, little battle scar, you know. And there he goes underneath of everybody. Getting around to the back around to the field.
And lights around on the pace car.
So Cody, Ford, Vargas, Easterday, and top 5, and then Gary Owen, who's quietly been hanging around in that 6th spot.
Where did he come from? Wait, what?
Then he started 20th on the grid. He was up there with Rusty and Cody H. For a while, and he's just kind of holding on to that spot. Green flag is out. Tiller again, not a great start.
Now, we got to watch Champagne here because he's going to be flying through this field, or at least try to, with those fresh tires.
Ooh, already making a move. Caught him making it 3 wide with Gary Owen.
Oh boy.
His name always throws me off because there's a bar not far from me called the Gary Owen, spelled differently, but throws me off every time.
Now Owen's blinking in and out and in and out. Comes Vargas for second.
Underneath, if he's been there the whole time. Ooh, got a little hot there in the entrance, but got a better run out of the turn on Tiller. Tiller stuck on that high side with Easterday now breathing. Easterday looking for a podium tonight.
Champagne's trying to send it in on
Champagne taking no prisoners.
Trying to send it in on the 91 of Cuthbertson.
And he's got the wall. Oh, it almost got run over by Rhino there. Oh, they're stacking up. Oh, they're stacking up. Easterday's in the bottom. Easterday's out.
No caution yet. Now it's out.
Odd
caution
man out.
10.
They stacked up underneath the Vargas, and Easterday was just the odd man out.
Yeah. Vargas got on the brakes maybe a little too hard. Easterday had to check up, and Kusan just couldn't check up enough. Actually, Easterday got into the back of the 6, and then the 03 got into the back of the 53. Great job by everybody else to keep it straight. And I'm assuming that drive through the caution there for Easterday spin. Caution number 10.
Was a big checkup.
Everybody onto pit road except for we've got a car in the pit wall. Sloppy.
Oh no.
And now Jake has to sit and wait for him, as does Easterday. Get a replay if we can, and just turn too late. You just missed pit road.
Wow. Came in too hot and just
Goodness. Justin Champagne is your race leader now. Ryan Burton is in second. Drive-through is in third. Based off of when these guys pitted, I'm not sure if they can make it the entire way. to the end. It might be close, but nonetheless, these guys are trying to pin Cozy further back in the field. He's 7th right now once things cycle around.
And what is we're going 250 tonight, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so with about 75 laps ago? Yeah.
That means we're right in the window, and everybody that just pitted realistically should make it, especially if there's a caution. Guys that are out front right now, the top 6, they probably will not be able to make it on fuel then.
Well, they're going to need some caution help, which so far we've gotten.
Yep.
So, not too
I'm not sure if the guys up front can get enough caution laps though to make it to the end. They may all need to come again. Now, if there's overtime, that's going to throw a wrench in things. Remember, we do have 3 overtime attempts if we need them. We did need them in the practice race last night.
I would be interested to see how overtime goes here, considering tight track, big cars, not a lot of room.
Remember, you only have to make it back to the white flag, so as long as they make it on the first lap, they're set to race it back. Lights are out on the pace car. Truck, never mind, they're back on. And Champagne is inside the pace truck.
Checking the debris off the grill there.
Maybe.
The Champagne, Burton, and then it's going to be Davin, Dale Reynolds. How are you doing? Cody Hickett in 5th.
Yep.
Well, and Lowell up here in the top 10 looking pretty decent as well, despite that big incident. Couple big incidents.
A little bit of damage on the front end, but it'll be all right.
Yeah, it's too much of a factor here, I would think. Not like we're on an aero determined track.
And lights around on the pace truck will go green this time.
Everybody's situated. Here we go.
Flag. Oh, Cody almost pinned it.
Great jump. Drive through off. The jump's going to jump up in a second. Caught Rhino sleeping on the outside there in that 30 car, but those 3 cars jump out to about a car length gap over 4th place Dale Reynolds, who is now part of
fresh tires.
Yeah.
Get ready, because here they come.
Here they come. Indeed, Taylor right behind Cozy as they go underneath the Cody Hicken, and now they're working on Reynolds right in front of them in the Dr. Pepper 27.
Guys are flying here on these new tires, and they're only about 10 laps older. Or 10 laps fresher.
And it's impressive. I mean, well, short tracks like this, you're going to need those fresher tires. As Cozy gets underneath, Dale Reynolds there takes that 4th spot and is now already in the conversation for 3rd.
Trouble. Dusan saved it. He lost everything, though, when he's back in the 17th spot. Back up front to the leaders.
A lot of work.
Cody just got dumped.
Oh, Cody got tapped. Oh, he's going to save it.
Cosman, and the caution's out.
Oh, man, he saved that.
Take a look going into 3. Cody got hard on the brakes, and Cosman jacked him up. Great save by Cody. That one might also go down as one of the saves on the year. Now let's go back and see what happened to Kusan if we can.
Lap 184, middle of turn.
I can find. Here he is. Got Lowell up on the inside of him. This is coming off of 2. Headed to 3. And he goes in and just lost the car on entry. Put too much wheel in it and drifted it all the way up to the wall and just skimmed the wall. Able to keep it straight. We didn't get a caution for that.
Good save by him.
Yep.
I think we got the one for Cody because he was in the racing groove.
Possibly. That or it got thrown by DT because he just heard on the radio that, they're wadding him up.
Everybody, a couple cars on pit road here. Probably going to see, if we keep seeing some more cautions, going to see these guys who didn't pit aren't on the extra tires going to be coming in, probably trying to top off to get to the end.
I don't know if they're going to do that just because of track position. If they keep wrecking, they'll remain out in front. Guys like Champagne, DT, Burton. If you fell closer to the back, if you're Dale Reynolds or Cody, maybe consider pitting. But if you're up here in this top 3, I would keep Cozy as far back from first place as you can for right now.
Yeah, well, with 60 laps still to go, I mean, you're going to wind up back there at some point anyway. So why not take it on the chin now and work on it later?
It all depends. Brookman's got an update. What you got?
Well, guys, this is kind of what I've been looking at as far as lap times, especially in that first stage, is that guys, especially up towards the front like Cozy, they were knocking off 14 flat, 14.1, and everyone else was around 14.2. And they fell off pretty rapidly, but then towards around the middle end of that run, they fell off to about 15 seconds. So it kind of seemed like the tire fall off was greatest early on in the run. So you got to wonder, maybe some of these guys up front that stayed out, maybe they can hope for enough of these short green flag stints that possibly those guys that did pit and take fresh tires, that they can even out over this time.
Possible. Pace truck's in. Here we go. Green flag again, and Burton went nowhere.
Yeah, Burt did not get a great start.
He's getting moved.
Oh, hang on to it. Oh, hang on to it. Oh, hang on to
Still
it.
green. Still green.
Oh, that's going to cost him a lot.
Yeah, it's going to put him all the way at the back, and here comes Cozy for second.
Cozy underneath the drive-through, who didn't let Champagne get too far away, but now they're side by side. Yeah, it looked like Tiller maybe got another bumper bite there.
Sloppy just got sent down the back straight away. He's still rolling, though. And Cozy to second.
Cozy.
Caution. Osman. Front straightaway. Get a replay if we can here. Taking a look. Oh, did this have to do with Sloppy? Take a look. Yes, kinda. Gary checked up. Osman checked up. Keenan couldn't check up in time and got into the back of the 84 and turned him around. So, Cosman Ionishu involved in, I believe, his third accident of the night. Didn't hit anything.
And again, bad luck for that 84.
Yep.
Hate to see it, man. I'd like to see Cosmo up towards the front. I'd like to see him racing a little bit like he was in the first stage. But
he pitted late, and now it looks like it's going to cost him at getting a decent finish here tonight. He has not won a race yet in the core.
And I believe there was a cause of a check up there. Another big old check up there in turn 4.
Yep. And it started with Sloppy. Sloppy got sideways on the back straightaway, and then was slow getting down into turn number 3, and was still slow by the time everybody else got there. Nowhere for him to go. Cody's on pit road, as well as a couple others. Cosman, Burton.
Littell getting more laps back. Now only 5 down.
Only 5 down. Burton, Baskinger, and Cosman are on a lap down. As well as a Cody. No, Cody didn't. But everybody else will get their lap back here. The race summary again. 12 cautions. We've done more than a stage worth of caution laps. 77 in total right now. Make it 78 as they cross the stripe. Lights go out on the pace truck, but now they're back on, so we're going to do at least one more, if not 2 more here. We've got 51 to go this time by. Looks like we may have a restart with 50 to go.
And Cozy outside of Champagne. These two don't wreck each other. They're going to make it's going to be at least interesting for a couple laps here.
Yeah. Lights will remain out on the pace truck, so we'll have 50 to go on the restart. And we'll have 80 caution laps here. There's almost a stage and a half. So here we go. Barney's got the green flag in hand, and he's waving it again. Green flag. Oh, geez, drive-through.
Oh, drive-through loose. Got away on the throttle. Oh, they're still
and they're wrecking. Vargas and Tiller and Normill and, Dale Reynolds. The big one again. Vargas got beat to hell and back. Same with Raw Gator. And that's going to put 2 fast cars that could contend for the win with Cozy in the back of the field. Here's the replay. Coming to the green. And I mean... yeah, Vargas got put in the middle because DT botched the start. And then going down here into turn number 1, he gives DT too much room, gets into Tiller, spins it out under braking. Nowhere for Reynolds to go. Nowhere for Normile to go. Great job by everybody else. Get it down to the inside. Kusan, Cody. Vargas almost went over. Another angle. Heading down into turn number 1. ET just on those older tires. Just missed it on the restart.
On the gas too hard there. The start looked like it on the tires.
And just that 85 almost had it missed, and then Vargas overcorrected it and came back up across the racetrack.
And almost got dumped over for it.
Go on board with the 85 of Trey Normile, Raw Gator, the Daytona 250 winner. Yeah. Parking lot. I don't know if he's used his fast repair or not. Hood's still crinkled up on that machine, but I think he might have. That's a shame for him because we talked about it earlier. He was having a good run. Was running up inside, or started 10th, was running up in the top 15 all night long. And now he's got the front end of that car beat.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he had to use his fast repair earlier, used it by accident or what, but not sure why he didn't take it there.
But drive-thru's going to stay in this third spot.
You get another shot at Ben Easterday. Again, quietly hanging out around that spot right outside of him.
He's made a good rebound after that spin earlier.
If anything, this is the door's now open for that third spot, that third step on the podium.
How about Kyle Cuthbertson? He's in 5th right now.
Yeah, what a run by
rebound
that
for him.
Yeah, what a great run by the 91.
Coming to green this time by. Here we go.
And
launch for Champagne again. Ozzy's right there with him in 1.
And Cuthbertson looking at Ben Easterday here. I don't know if he's going to give him the room. He is.
Cozy just bumped the leader. Moved Champagne out of the way. Champagne at the line, back to turn 1.
Cozy, forward pinching Cozy down to that apron there.
Cozy lost a little time on the
momentum.
flat. A little loose. Now he's going to push. Champagne up the racetrack here. Return the favor in 3.
Oh, and these two. Shane knows if he lets Cozy get by, he's not going to be able to catch back up to him. Champagne hasn't had the top speed to get there.
30 around. Caution.
Oh, Atlanta.
Who was in front when the caution came out? Burton was the one that's around, and Michael Cozy Jr.'s got the lead. We've got a big pileup. Lowell's involved. Harry Taylor's involved.
Harry Taylor is going backwards currently.
Yep. Get a replay here. Everybody stacked up off of 4. This is at start-finish here. Back to turn 1. Oh, Taylor lost it under braking and just cleaned out the 30. Cosman cranked it left and missed it. The 25 got into the 69 car, nowhere to go. Dale Reynolds involved in another accident. The 85 and the 24 just squeaked by as Vargas scooted by on the outside line. There's another angle. Down into turn number 1. Just Taylor lost it under braking. Had to wheel hop the car a little bit. Had to turn right to go left, and fortunately got into the 30 and sent him around. Caution, I believe 14 on the night.
I don't know what the record for caution is, but we got to be close to it at this point.
Yeah. Go on board with Harry Tiller.
This started out as a really great opening.
Again, another clean stage 1. And then everything just piled on in.
I wonder if these guys have a clause in their contract where they keep the car clean through stage 1. They get like a bonus or something. You know, everybody didn't want to wreck.
Cautions coming up for our 90th lap under caution, and you're going to need to ask somebody else on the poor record for cautions. This is caution number 14. Lights stay on the pace cars or pace trucks, so we've still got a long way to go.
Let me see if I can find that.
Thank you, Cody.
What was that? I'm sorry.
He said he's going to see if he can find it.
35 laps to go this time by. We're going to restart inside of that. Steve
At this
was
point.
the imposter.
Stage 1 super sus.
All right, lights are now out. We'll have a restart with 34 laps to go.
Okay. See, that was the longest green stint we've had in recent memory.
It wasn't even all that long.
4 or 5 laps.
Here we go, green flag again. Cozy's gone, Champagne pitted, by the way.
Interesting move by him on that one. Drive's gonna hang on to the Cuthbertson into 3rd place in that 91.
Yesterday and then Sloppy. And Hussein going way wide.
With the
Osman's
powerhouses
back into the
of Champagne and Taylor being away from the top 3 here, that 2nd and 3rd here look like it's wide open. And Cozy's gonna have to make a very rare mistake if any of these guys are gonna take
Caution
the lead
again.
and win. Oh my Lanta, guys, come on!
Cool. Well, I think he got some help here. Take a look.
Get a little bit.
Oh
little
yeah,
Punterino.
I'd say so. Wrong Gator. Punt Areno engage. Caution number 15.
Whew.
Go on board the back end of that 25 car. I mean, he brakes early, but Gator just clobbered him. I'm not sure. If Lowell wasn't there, I think he would have taken out Harry instead.
Remember when we thought Michael Cozy Jr. left the field? At this rate, Brendan Raquel is almost back on the lead lap. He was 9 laps down at one point. He was 9 laps down at one point. He's now almost back on the lead lap. It's unfortunate.
Inside 30 laps to go now. Got 15 cautions. And Workman says we have broken the record.
All right. Do we know what the old record was?
I don't know if we know what the record was, but at least on iRacing, I know we broke it. But if we broke the NASCAR heat caution record, then we're definitely. I all but guarantee we're having a clown reel. I hope so.
I would be shocked if there was no
too
clown
much
reel.
to look at. There's too much to take a look at that we can't not do. A clown reel.
It's that first stage is great.
On the bright side, we're going to see little cautions next week because we're at CTMP.
Yeah,
We're going to have local yellows and then the 2 stage breaks, and that's probably about it. So Core has officially broken the record for cautions tonight at 15 so far. Looking ahead at the schedule to come. Okay, here it is. All right, so we're at Canadian Tire. Oh my God, then we're at Martinsville. If you thought we haven't seen enough cautions here, just wait till Martinsville in 2 weeks. Base car's in, green flag, here we go again. Drive through with a good run on the outside. He takes second, right on the back bumper of Cozy to turn 1. Cuthbertson takes third, and then it's a pile up further back.
Yep, and I'm just very. Oh, they're stacking up again. Oh,
yep. I'm going back to yesterday because that's where the stack up's beginning. With him and Sloppy.
Anything Cuthbertson here looking for that 3rd spot.
Yep. Got Gary Owen blinking around back there. Cody got the wall.
They're 3 wide.
Sent Sloppy. Sloppy's gets turned. Cosman around again. Caution number 16 on the night. Guys.
Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my God.
I said it would feel like Knockos. I didn't realize it would be because they would wreck every 3 laps.
Oh my God, guys.
Take a look again.
Sloppy got stacked, and then Cosman got stacked
behind Easterday, and then Cosman got into Sloppy, who then gets run over by Champagne.
Man, if
Champagne didn't push the 84 into the 8, I think they would have been able to avoid that.
And Raw Gator got spun in turn 1.
Yeah, the 8 got hit by the 84, who then got punted into him by the 23. That sent them all around. A lot of damage to the front end of the 8 cars. He hit the Jersey barrier, and you're right, Harry Tiller just ran over the 85 of Raw Gator. I mean, flat out cleaned him out, and they wound up with the wall. So 2 for the price of 1.
What a interesting race so far.
Get a full speed replay here just so we can get through this faster. There you see. There they go. There's the 85, and bye-bye.
Man. If I'm betting a big piss right now because Cuthbertson can't hold on to that 3rd place spot, right? He's been faster than him all night, and he just can't make the pass because
Tell you what, if I'm drive-through, I would just keep praying for cautions because right now he still would have the championship lead with a 2nd place finish. Workman's got an update on the 22 of Brendan Littell, who's now officially back on the lead lap.
Well, that's exactly it. We had the record for most cautions, and Brendan Littell, without a doubt, has now gotten the record for most lucky dogs in one race. Gentlemen, he was 11 laps down.
Oh, wow.
At the end of stage 2, he's now back on the lead lap.
From 11 laps down.
11 laps down.
But
we've only had 103 laps under caution. 102 laps. Oh, no, 103 laps under caution.
I've almost had
where you're
race
getting that from.
caution.
This is almost an entire stage 3, by the way. Stage 3 is 120 laps. And Brendan Littell just hit the wall and almost just drive through under caution. Oh, my God.
Oh, man. He's just so excited he's back on the lead lap, you know? Just
Let's wreck the car.
Come on!
Hold on, Littell just took one too many. Brendan Littell is your race leader. Now this is Naco stuff right here.
This is just some shenanigans here now. This is a lot of...
Where's Brendan? Brendan, nope, that's not...
Guys, I want to use tonight's events certify that the full moon legend applies to both real world and virtual racing.
Brendan needs to park the car right now so he can let everybody else by. Oh, there he's... Yep, okay, here he goes. He's parking it on the apron at turn 4.
Oh my God. No, it's just...
Let's go to the chopper cam here and zoom in on the 22.
It's a nice looking 22, I gotta say that. You know, it's at least a nice looking car.
Go to the blimp now.
It was in the old Rockwell automation car.
Higher up view from it. And there they all go. So Cozy officially retakes the lead. That is now the 8th lead change tonight. And now Brendan's back going. And now I hope we have 1 lap to green. And we do.
All right. Like, can we get the last, like...
15 to go on the restart.
Ugh.
You know we're going to 3 overtimes. There's no one.
Oh, I mean, you know, I thought it might, like, be maybe a pretty decent night, but here we are.
Cuthbertson's hanging in there for 2nd.
Yeah, Cuthbertson got a great jump on the restart there.
Right, he's got time trouble. Cosman's around again.
Oh my God, guys.
Oh my.
Running out of things to talk about. Like,
let's take a look. We're going to need to start talking to driver. Oh, Sloppy just dropped it. What the hell? Sloppy Joe.
Sloppy getting sloppy.
We're bringing Sloppy up in here. Here he is.
Mr. Sloppy Joseph, sir, could you explain yourself?
You know how they say flick of the wrist? Yeah, I thrusted the wrist and it hurts a lot right now.
You should be saving the thrust for off the track there, my friend who lost the car.
Yeah.
Hey, new record attributed to you. As long as there's no other cautions, you will have set the record for most cautions in the for setting the last caution.
Well, first off, I gotta thanks the Academy and everyone involved, and Negative David for putting a good thing together. A lot of fun. But let's go out there and get a good finish out of this thing.
I mean, hopefully it'll be on the green too. Who knows?
Yeah, right.
Thank you for coming up and talking to us, man.
Thanks, man.
In the contact with Cosma there, it's unfortunate because that was netcode, purely netcode, that sent the 84 up into the wall. So he would have missed it, and Cuthbertson is now 2nd.
Man, if he didn't have bad luck, Cosmo would have no luck at all.
Tonight, yes.
Yeah, it is, and just unfortunate. It's oh man.
3-hour clown reel incoming. Well,
I mean, you know, it's been what are we at? What time we start? 8 o'clock.
we started at 8. It's been an hour and a half.
So,
We're looking at almost a 2-hour broadcast here tonight.
And
With
We may be on the
post-race
verge of
interviews and
breaking
everything
another
else.
record for longest core broadcast.
Well, hopefully we break the record for most viewership on this race too.
I mean,
Lights
people
are
probably.
out. I think they're going to stay out here.
Oh, I hope so.
We've got 9 to go on the restart. We will officially have 110 laps under caution. Finish this lap. Green flag.
Musings of too late for a wave around for one sloppy Joe, but I mean, give it a minute.
Trouble. Jake's around.
Oh.
Caution. No, we stayed green.
Oh,
No, we're still green. Uh-oh, he's still stopped on the racetrack. He's still stopped on the racetrack. Now the caution's out. Jake sat parked for a full lap. Jake.
can somebody like send some nachos up to the booth? I'm hungry.
Gonna look at the replay. It looks like him blinking is what cost him. I think him and Gator made yep. And then Littell finished him off. At this rate, we're gonna have a 2-lap shootout. That won't be considered overtime, by the way. 2 laps. It depends on if we go ad lap.
Ryan Vargas got in 4th place on that, by the way.
Talk to Vargas.
Yeah, sure. If you want to talk to us.
All right, here he is, the number 6, Ryan Vargas.
Hello. Good morning.
Ryan Vargas, welcome to the booth, my friend. Welcome on up. Hope you're having a good race. So far, it looks good. I mean, you fell back a little bit, but you're back up in 4th place. What are you thinking? What are you thinking?
I feel good. It took me a couple laps to really get the hang of it. At the beginning of the race, I was nowhere near a top 5 car. But this TikTok Chevy's really good. I just gotta get the top line rolling. I know I'm faster than the 91 here and maybe the 77, but Cozy's in a zone of his own. So it'll be interesting. Hopefully, we can get a decent finish out of this.
Hey man, you guys been putting on a decent show so far. A lot of cautions. I mean, at least cars look good. TikTok.
Oh yeah. I mean, I hate that I was that I caused one of them. I just went into the corner and it snapped around. I guess I got too hard on the brake. I have a little too much rear bias in it, but car's good, handles good. I'm happy. I figured out this track after driving my first laps on it today, so just getting the hang of it.
All right, man. Well, good luck. It looks like you're gonna have probably a green-white checkered here. That's not an overtime green-white checkered. So go out there. And get them, man.
Yeah, you're right.
Awesome. Thank you.
So there you have it. We will have 2 to go, but not overtime. So this is 2 to go in the scheduled distance. If we make it back to the white, the next flag ends the race. Otherwise, we get to re-rack and do it again. Here we go. Rosie out in front, trying to get the first dub. Green flag, they're stacking up already. Good Lord.
Here we go, and here we die.
I think maybe they might just make it through 3 and 4.
You know,
White flag this time.
Just stack it again.
They made it. 1 to go.
Oh man.
Oh man, Cuthbertson just parked the bus on the bottom.
Cuthbertson looking to get a podium here.
Maybe checkered flag in the air. Cozy's gonna win, and Vargas gets turned.
Oh, Vargas cross
Wrecking at the line, the big one. There it is. Big crash. Cosman comes back up and clobbered. Oh my God, Brendan Littell's up and over again.
Oh wow.
That's the second time in Cora and I racing that Brendan Littell's wound up on his roof at the finish.
Vargas gonna finish fifth.
Michael Cozy Jr. is finally a winner for a points race.
Michael Cozy Jr. Davin drive-through gets sent. Cuthbertson with a 3rd place finish. What a run for that 91. Champagne finishing 4th after it's all said and done. Vargas gets 5th coming across the line sideways. With Easterday's going to get 6th when it's all said and done. And Gary Owen from 20th place on the grid going to finish 7th.
Cosman's still going to get a top 10 out of that.
And he deserves it, honestly. That man didn't have it bad luck. He didn't have no luck at all. Just getting destroyed all over the place. Excuse me, I hiccuped.
Agent Kyle Cuthbertson. Agent Kyle Cuthbertson. Otherwise, we don't hear from you.
Yeah, for real.
In the meantime, we'll bring up second place, Mr. Drive-Thru, who remains, I believe, will remain your points leader.
Man, I gotta say, last week you got the smallest trophy, still got the bottle of champagne. Now you're getting a slightly bigger trophy and still getting a bottle of champagne. How's it feel to be second, man?
Yeah. I mean, that's about as good as we could expect it today. It's spent most of the second half of that race sitting second and third. I knew it'd come down to where we were once the caution started, because I knew they'd keep coming, because, man, these guys are impatient. So we were up and near the front, sort of trading positions with Kyle back and forth. Cozy had slightly fresher tires than us. I knew he was going to pass us. If I was on his bumper, 3 and 4 in the last lap, I would have given him a little something, but he's too damn good. I'll take second. That's about as good as we could do today.
I think he's doing a full burnout of the whole track. But so talks about the race, man. You were in a couple incidents. Still managed to claw your way back to second. I mean, how's it feel? Your points leader. You set a new core record for car.
Yeah. There's a couple of them I was bouncing off people at a couple little spin arounds. The pit lane here is a mess. The full lap, the 30 mile an hour. iRacing's really got to take a look at this track after it's been collecting dust for a little while. But I tell you what, the race has been a pretty good show. Feel bad for Champagne. He took the freshies, couldn't really get back through the pack. It ended up being chaotic back there, but that's the way she goes. Still a good win by Cozy. Good time had by, well, most.
Yeah. We started to get a little stir crazy up here, but as always, congratulations on that second place again. Anybody you want to thank? Anybody you want to say hi to?
Jeez, I did a cute little thing last week. I don't know if I have anyone particular this week. I just want to say I'm real proud of the core. I know tonight was kind of tough, but it's been a great 3 opening rounds. I'm real excited for next week. Next week, the drive-through 100K for Canadian Tire Motorsport Park. Day after my birthday too. It's gonna be a good time. Yeah, I'm so excited for the rest of this season. I feel like 11 races is the perfect length. We got a good group of dudes here. A couple new guys jumping on. They've been great, having a good time, and excited for the rest of the year.
Well, congratulations. Enjoy the second place finish. Try to get that win next week at CTMP.
There's your second place finisher. Cozy has parked it in Victory Lane, and we're going to pull him on up and talk to our race winner, Michael Cozy Jr.
Hey everybody, I hope you brought your ball gags and your fetish leather, because it was pure domination from start to finish for one Michael Cozy Jr. and a beautiful full track burnout. How does it feel to win again, my dude?
It feels really good. I really wanted to win last week and the week before, but I didn't. So this doesn't quite make up for it. But man, it's good to get a good solid points win, I guess.
You finally got that dub, got the monkey off your back. You won a couple races in the fall brawl, but finally get one in the main season here. It's got to feel, you got to take that monkey off. Got to feel pretty good.
Yeah, well, yeah, man, I really wanted to win Daytona and to flip my Johnson off, and Iowa was breaking. I got really lucky tonight because I thought my wheel was breaking tonight, but I made it through without any problems. I still don't know what the hell's wrong with this thing, but I didn't have any problems with it during the race. I was having a hell of a time in practice, but where are we going next? Is it Montreal, I think?
CTMP.
It's CTMP.
Okay, yes, okay, close enough. That's going to be fun. Man.
Well, after that, we go to another short track, and we're at Martinsville. So.
Oh, boy. Fun.
And I know you wanted to lap the whole field. You guys wound up setting a record number of cautions. You got Brendan Littell from 11 laps down back onto the lead lap. Can you tell people how that feels being the race leader and going under caution that many times?
It's not as bad as you think it'd be because a lot of things can go wrong under green. Under caution, you're usually pretty good. You just burn laps. The only problem with it though is that it creates a lot of people can undercut you on tires like Champagne did. I didn't know how that was going to work out. We got lucky, but I don't know. Usually I just like to keep it clean and green. We got the car like that, and man, feels, dude. Let me tell you something. I've had a lot of laps at this facility, and I'm gonna tell you all something. This setup was perfect. It was so good, and it turned so good center of the corner. I mean, oh man. I hope we get to do this again sometime. This was great.
Well, you get the big trophy. You get a bottle of champagne. Are you doing any shoeies or anything to celebrate?
Yeah, sure. Why not? I mean, I don't know. We'll do it all tonight. Let's have a good time.
You hit up some Taco Bell, maybe.
Oh, maybe. Give me a chalupa or something.
Celebrated toasty cheddar chalupa box.
Oh, hell yeah. That sounds great. Oh, nah, man. As a matter of fact, I think I might just do that.
Well, happy to have you back up in the good. Happy to have you back in the winner's circle. Anybody want to say hi to? Anybody want to thank before you head out?
Oh, yeah. Big shout out to everybody on the car. I don't even know what's on my... we got StarCom Fiber on there tonight. Thanks to StarCom for being on there tonight. Usually it's Indie Racing Images or kind of both. But either way, thanks to them. All my YouTube members and Twitch subs that help get this thing going. Thanks to my teammate Harry tonight. As a shame, I don't really know what the hell happened to him tonight, but I heard he got knocked out of the event, which really stinks. But yeah, man, it was fun. I had a good battle of Champagne tonight. It was good racing with him and everybody else. Thanks for putting us on. Thanks for broadcasting DT and everybody else. I think we had old Caleb up there in the admin booth. I don't know if he did a damn thing tonight, but thanks to him for being here. Everybody else makes it go on. It was a good time, man.
Happy to have you. Congratulations again. And again, props on that full track burnout. That was amazing.
Yeah, that was cool, wasn't it?
It was. It was pretty rad.
There you have it. Michael Cozy Jr., who's now second in the points behind drive-through. See what they can do next at CTMP. We never actually showed you. Nope, that's not it. Here's the results. Cozy won the race, drive-through in second. Kyle Cuthbertson in third. Justin Champagne came back to finish. Brian Vargas finishes fifth. Ben Easterday sixth. Gary Owen seventh. Keenan Kusan finishes eighth. Ryan Burton in his debut finishes 9th, and Cosmin Ionescu, the unluckiest man on the planet, finishes 10th.
And from 11th on back, you've got Cody Hicken with a good run in that 28th. Then it is Raw Gator will take 12th. Dale Reynolds, after a couple incidents, will take 27th. Lowell in the 25 will take 14th. Brendan Littell, after it's all said and done, finishes 15th and on the lead lap. How about that? Jake Massinger also finishes on the lead lap in the 41. Joey Stone finishes the lap down in the 8th and 17th, and then it is Harry Tiller, who did not finish, I believe, 20 laps down, and then it is KG, Kamikaze Games, and Rusty Walrus, who, both of them also did not finish.
And let's eventually, hopefully, take a look at the points here, as they're right. I did mention that Cozy's in second behind drive-through. Here are your points. Somebody might actually be cut off on those. Not entirely sure. So DT's on top, then Cozy, Cosmin, Champagne, Frisch, who did not show up tonight, Gator, who's in sixth, even though he missed last week, yesterday, Cuthbertson, Kusan, Harry Tiller, Gary Owen, Joey Stone, What If, Cody, Vargas, and the rest of the field. Final thoughts here, guys.
If Taco Bell is going to bring back the toasted cheddar chalupa, I really want them to bring back the cheesy potato burrito. And also, that was an insane amount of caution laps.
Working?
Figure out the Illuminati that we have definitely confirmed that the full moon short track under the lights is no hose. It's a real thing. Think about it. Stage 1, it was dark, but there was still some light. Stage 2, the lights come on, and all hell breaks loose. And guess what? We get to do this again in 2 more weeks at Martinsville.
It's gonna be something. But in the meantime, that wraps up our coverage. Finally, here from Lanier, Michael Cozy Jr. picks up his first win on the season. 3 races, 3 different winners. See what happens on the road course next week in Canada. In the meantime, for Cody Workman and Trace Ryder, I'm Jacob Hitz. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next week. Take care and